I'm ready to install my electronics into the chassis, which isn't that much. Speed control, receiver, and I'm just going to do that with a double-sided servo tape that was included with the Legends kit. Here's my rear axle, and I did come across a problem with these two-piece rims. Now there's a nut inside here that holds all this together. It sits right here, but once you glue these two halves together, there's no way to access the nut. And you need access to the nut to loosen and tighten the diff, or any kind of maintenance if you want to take this apart. So I thought about it, and I asked Tiny if he could continue this hole onto this outer rim. He sent me a new file. I printed it up, and there you have it. Now you have access to the nut. To mount the tire to the wheel, I'm using 3M very high bond tape. Then sliding the tire on. Then when I'm happy with the position, I just squeeze it. Press it down into the tape. I printed up some new mounts and side plates. This was the original mount for the front. Now I just made it one piece. For the rear, it has two tubes that go across. I took those out and just made this all one solid piece. For the side plates, I don't know, this is version 3 or 4. Tweaked it just a little bit more. On the rear end, I took out this spacer and I put in a locking collar. Also, on the axle, there's these bronze bushings. I replaced those with bearings, so it's a little bit smoother. And over here, the gearing, I changed out the gearing. I changed the pinion to a 12 tooth. And for the main gear, I changed it out to a 96 tooth. So this gives it less top speed but more torque. Originally, the car had this bar going across the top, but since I extended the A-arms, it's not long enough. So what I did was I put a washer in its place. Here are the speakers mounted, and also the inside of my mouse.